Hello everyone, Gear Show and Teller here, and we are almost at the end of my folding knife collection. This is the third knife that I will show in the back of behind my laptop, being held up in some kind of funny way with the figures. My Venom figure, my Venom Bear figure, the little tiny Godzilla, and Sheva Alomar, character from the video game Resident Evil 5. Watching videos, of course, I do come across YouTube videos where they showcase their expensive knives. We have these collectors who are okay with buying these knives from Walmart or Target or Big 5, and they're the Kershaw affordable lines, Spyderco affordable knives, and so forth. The only knife up until this point that I went over 200 bucks on was the Dark Ops Stratofighter. That knife is currently in storage because it's just a knife that I don't think anybody would ever want to buy from me. So I kept it despite its flaws, and it just sits in a box in my storage unit. This is the next knife that I've went ever past 200 bucks. This one cost me about 210. I did get it used, but it was in fantastic condition. Why did I buy it? I have to admit, it was an impulse buy. I've at this time I've had a raise from my job, so I have more income. I had the money available, and I impulse bought it. I bought into the hype. I let impulses take over, and now I have it. Do I regret it? Somewhat. It's like a person that is trying to eat better, but then that person just could not resist that one slice of pizza that was just right in front of him. Impulse, chomp. Okay, the pizza's done. Well, here it is. The third knife that was in my long-standing EDC for a very long time. The Zero Tolerance 0560. This is not the only zero tolerance knife I have. I do have others, which I will show in later on videos. This whole scale here is made of titanium and it's milled out. I've heard people call it the fish scale. 3D machining, fish scale. I understand it. Right here in the middle is an over travel stop for the frame lock. I'll admit, I mean, Zero Tolerance makes good knives. There's your number. Hinderer Design, Kai USA, 0560. Steel, Elmax. There's a whole spiel about Elmax steel, about having burnt edges. If you want to know more about it, watch the videos by J Davis 882, and he gets into it. And of course, there's big discussions in the comment section of his video. This knife, the main part that attracted me was inside the pivot. Inside the pivot is a KVT, Kershaw Velocity, and I forgot what the T was. It's a set of ball bearings inside a circular race. Think of a plastic circle with holes in the middle, with holes in the middle that encases several ball bearings. And the plastic circular part is called a race, R-A-C-E, just the way it sounds. So it makes the blade just like the Skyline. Remember the Skyline I showed earlier? It comes out lightning fast, especially with its weight. I had happy thoughts about this knife. No, not those kind of happy thoughts, you perverts. I've I mean, I got it in hand. I did full grip, reverse grip. The knife feels good. It was in my everyday carry. This became my new dress knife and my everyday carry knife. This has had the most pocket time out of all the knives in my collection. Even though right now I'm carrying something else, I had to force this out of my rotation. And they all come with serial numbers. Every single knife came with a serial number. I got 5071. Max steel. Titanium, full titanium. This knife was 210 bucks used. And I can show you that right now. This is the over travel disc. So no matter how hard I pull up on the scale, that disc will stop it from going the other way, the way it's not supposed to go, and then losing its locking ability altogether. You have a lanyard hole right here, goes through, all the way through. You have yourself some standoff. It's a flow through design, and you just can't fault this knife. It was fun. Did I get my $210 worth out of it? Oh yeah, this has lots of pocket time, and even if my current rotation, for some reason I put them away, this one's always out. This one hangs out on my desk. So if I'm rushing out, I grab this, put it in my pocket, and it's just fine. This was a impulse buy, guilty pleasure. I bought it because of the hype from the YouTube videos I was watching. ZT, zero tolerance. And hopefully next you will see the other zero tolerance knives. 210 bucks. Oh man. Even now, it's hard to justify that. If I had a girlfriend, she might be shouting at me, why did I buy a $210 used knife? You can't help but want to play with. Oh, besides, this side is G10. G10 handle scale. Titanium, G10. It's a nice knife. It is. Very nice knife. I suppose I'll talk about the choil here. It stops me from accidentally going onto the blade. This knife cut me too. Okay. Would I recommend this to anyone? That's up for debate. La -di -di -di. Wait. So this is on the end right now, and that much of the knife sticks out. Oh gosh, here, there. So I'll let you determine. Look at that. Look how long it's about. The handle is close. It's about as long as the $2 bill. I'm happy to have the knife, but as of lately, as I've been getting older, just by doing impulse buys, it's not a smart thing. But the knife turned out to be it turned out to be a good purchase. I bought it, I have it, I'm just gonna keep it. Okay, Gear Show and Teller, signing out.